This Belmont preview edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Edge Boost, the bank account built for bettors. Sign up today at edgeboost.bet with promo code SGPN and get a free Refs Are Terrorists t-shirt. Claim your shirt at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/refs. We're also brought to you by Naira Bets. Get your $25 free bet for the Belmont by going to nyrabets.com/SGPN25. Promo code SGPN25.
This is Jim Mora, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Cox. He's one of those guys who will get penetration. Over.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man. San Diego Superchargers.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Cram?
Dog.
I think you said in the chat, giddy up.
Giddy up, indeed.
Let's go.
Let's get the ponies. What a week of sports, Ryan. We got the Stanley Cup kicking off tonight. Of course, head over, get your free entry. We're giving away a NHL jersey of your choice, $200 in gift cards. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Stanley Cup. Obviously check out the Hockey Gambling Podcast all Stanley Cup long. And of course, we did a little preview, had Ryan Gilbert from the Hockey Gambling Podcast on. We also talked NBA Finals, tipping off tomorrow night with Scott Reichel, Terrell Furman, and our good buddy Jay Billis. That was a lot of fun. And and of course we got the ponies this Saturday, last leg of the Triple Crown.
Well, you didn't mention OTAs/mini camps.
Mini camps. My big takeaway is this Vanilla Gorilla, Ryan. The guy the Eagles drafted already shocking the world. Jalen Carter, who has not been vocal, come out and said super positive stuff about any real players, was visibly impressed by the Vanilla Gorilla.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So that is my OTA nugget so far. Give us an
Philly,
OTA
I'm
nugget.
sure is rooting for the Vanilla Gorilla.
Wow, why not? It's an awesome nickname.
Yeah, that's why I said the city of Philadelphia is probably rooting pretty hard for him. No, I just like I think the highlight so far is getting to see typically you see one or two plays from the entirety. We're seeing 100% of Shedeur Sanders reps all on social media. So congrats.
He's
5
firing
reps,
lasers,
all making it to social.
Well, and was chatting with our buddy Brad Ward about the quarterback situation in Cleveland, and he's putting some puzzle pieces together. Do you think there's a chance Kenny Pickett? He had a theory. Now I'm not saying he's reporting it, but he was kicking around the idea that Kenny Pickett might get traded to the Saints. That they don't want to have 4 quarterbacks. Maybe they don't want to cut one. Now it's weird for a team to trade for a guy and then trade him in the same year, but interesting situation there. And he would be reunited with Kellen Moore.
Come on. We all know how this works. One of the rookies is on the practice squad or not on the team.
Could be.
I think it's very obvious.
But Ryan, we are here. If you're watching youtube.com/sports gambling podcast, got my horse racing glasses on.
Nice.
We're here for the Belmont preview. Bet the Belmont Stakes at Saratoga with NYRA Bet. Sign up today using promo code SGPN25 and get a $25 free bet plus a $200 deposit match bonus. Whether you're a seasoned bettor just getting started, Naira Bets, aka NYRA Bets, makes it easy to jump into the action. This exclusive offer is just for the Belmont Stakes, so do not wait. Join now and claim your free $25 Belmont bet today at nyrabets.com/SGPN25. Joining us on the line, we got our horseman Ryan, and of course, starting off across the pond, he is Malcolm the Silversmith Bamford. What's happening, Malcolm? Thank you for joining us.
They will all appear magically.
Okay, and then we have the Wolf of Oaklawn from the notorious OTB, and Barry the Sniper Spears, also from the notorious OTB. So we'll start here with you, Mal. You got your SGP hat on, ready to lock in for the Belmont. How are you feeling going into the Belmont?
I am really looking forward to it, actually. I feel like this is one for the purist. This whole Triple Crown series has been excellent fun. I think probably the best I can remember in the time that we've been doing it. You had the drama of the big field first up in the Kentucky Derby. Last time, the Preakness was just an absolute madness. I know we had the big squat on Gosker, who, for all the money in the world, looked like it had won. Who's done that?
Sorry. Sorry to interrupt your recap, but shout out to Jake. We needed to get this up right away. You introduced us to the term croupier as a term for a casino dealer. So we got Jake to do a Photoshop of your head. There was apparently a movie called The Croupier. How do you pronounce it, Malcolm?
Yeah, croupier. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. And there's a movie called The Croupier. So we got Malcolm's face Photoshopped onto this lad.
That almost seemed like Malcolm did not appreciate the. Did you not?
No, it's not the greatest photo, I'll be honest with you.
Well, I mean, Jake was.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Jake said, I'm trying to find a better photo of Malcolm. And I said, you know what? We're going live, just whatever you can find. So this is Malcolm as the croupier.
It's a really good film. You should watch it if you can find it.
And sorry to interrupt, Malcolm. I didn't realize it would pop up right away. I'm still trying to get a hold of our figure out our new streaming software. But take us back. We had a really good sweat.
Now let's see. We gotta remove this from the fucking screen. All right, there we go. Yeah. Oh shit! What just happened?
Yeah. YouTube.com/sports gambling podcast for the madness. Malcolm, sorry to interrupt. I had to show off Jake's Photoshop, but you were recapping. We had an incredible sweat last time.
I've watched it back 100 times, and every time I still think it's going to win. I still can't quite understand how he gets run down, because he gives up 6 lengths in the last 7 lengths of track. But it was exciting. It was really good. We had the winner. We had the forecast. So this one is a little bit different. It's a smaller field. Do you know what this is like? Like the start of a bracket when you've got sort of your 32 seeds and everyone's got a chance and you're throwing out underdogs and shock winners. This is the final 4 and we've got the top 4 seeds left. Like this is where we've got down to. So it's different to the other 2, but it's set up to be an absolute beauty. Like I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, should be a fun race indeed. Wolf, great to have you on as always, formerly known as your Freakness. Now you haven't come up. Do you have a specific nickname for Belmont? You do have like 9 names you go by, but do you have a nickname for the Belmont specifically?
Sean, I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about. His Freakness? Is that what you said?
Yes.
I've never heard of this gentleman, but he sounds real cool.
How are we feeling coming into the Belmont this year?
Feel pretty good. It's going to be an excellent weekend of races, just from even like the races today all the way through the Saturday cards. Looks pretty good. I'm looking forward to seeing a couple of these races. There should be some interesting things happening and some weather to make it even more spicy. So we'll see how it goes.
Barry the Sniper Spears, good to have you on. I was tagged in a bunch of our handle was tagged in a bunch. You guys have been giving out a bunch of winners. What was your latest cash? And of course, the daily Horse Race and Picks podcast, Notorious OTB. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. What was this latest hit that we were tagged on social media? I saw a lot of people fired up.
Yeah, yesterday at Horseshoe Indianapolis gave out a winner at 5-1. Our loyal listeners and watchers cashed in. They put up their tickets and everything. So yeah, it was a good day. So hope we can take that momentum into Belmont for Saturday.
And good time to remind everyone, Sean, we are the only sports media company in the country that has a dedicated TV to horse racing at all times. Love the Horseshoe, currently running. I have placed a couple bets there over the last couple days. Not winners though, unfortunately. I need to listen to the show. What am I doing? Yeah,
lock in, right?
What am I doing?
They're giving out winners left and right on a daily basis.
Real asshole move.
So yes, Saturday we got the Belmont Stakes at Saratoga. Now, Wolf, when do we expect the Belmont to go back to the Belmont Park? When do they plan on having the renovations done? It should be back there. What, next year?
I think next year. Barry, is that right? Next year?
I think 2027.
Okay.
Back a year. Yeah.
So Belmont at the Saratoga, still fun, still super exciting, and we got racing all weekend.
Sounds like
long.
there's some no-show situation. Whatever's causing it to be closed down, the mob must be involved. Taking this long.
No-show job.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, we gotta fill. I mean, there's some shady characters.
We need you for one
race.
thing, and you're gonna miss 3 years of it at least. Well, I mean, come on.
Yeah, it does seem like they could have planned that possibly better. But we are at the Belmont Park. Nice track here. We got some action.
No, we're at Saratoga.
Oh, sorry, you're right.
The very beautiful Saratoga.
Very beautiful.
Some say
Saratoga.
it's an upgrade on Belmont.
Really? Who says that? Oh, and Barry is rocking the Saratoga t-shirt.
I think most of the horse racing community would say it's an upgrade from like a that's like the nice track on the East Coast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about it. Any track insight you want to give out there, Wolf, as far as how Saratoga races compared to some of the other tracks?
Right now, from what I've seen, it looks like the rail might be fairly good. I've seen a couple horses kind of like regain momentum whenever they hit the rail in the front stretch. We've got weather coming though, like through Friday into Saturday morning, and it's going to change how this plays. Either it's going to make it like even more like rail and speed favoring, or it's going to make it the complete opposite, and you just kind of have to wait and see.
So yeah, we will we'll kind of see how the weather goes, see how it treats us. Friday, we got race 9 furlong, 500 grade 1 Ogden Phipps. I always like learning about Ryan. These shows are great. One, I learn about random horse racing characters that they name these people after. Two, we end up learning a word or two from Malcolm. So it's always great insight. But Wolf, start off here. Who is Ogden Phipps? Do we know? And what can we expect from this race?
I mean, if I had to guess off the top of my head, I'd say a senator from Utah, probably. Like that sounds
about right.
He was if you want to know, I have it in
Jockey
front.
Club.
Okay. Yeah. No, he was an American stockbroker, court tennis champion, and Hall of Fame member of the and thoroughbred horse racing executive, owner, breeder, art collector. He got a lot of stuff going on here. You know more about him, Barry?
I know he was involved with the Jockey Club, you know, kind of the ruling, quote unquote, ruling body of horse racing for a long time. Kind of a legacy. His kids are in the sport and everything, so they go deep into horse racing and horse racing history. They got a lot of good horses back in the day. One I saw a video of the other day called Inside Information. If you look up that horse's Breeders' Cup at Belmont, something to see.
He was played by James Cromwell in the movie Secretariat.
Yes.
And he was the chairman of the Jockey Club for 20 years, and at the time of his death, that was the longest reigning member. So yeah, it sounds like if there was a horse racing Illuminati, this guy would be.
Ryan, I think we just came up with a new goal for SGPN.
Yeah,
get Malcolm into the Jockey Club.
Oh, I like that.
Malcolm, you have any interest in joining the Jockey Club? Is it still going on?
The Jockey Club is still the administrative body over here. Yeah, still headquarters based in Newmarket, which is. I don't know if you've heard of Newmarket. Newmarket is racing's headquarters. The funny thing, if you go to Newmarket, is when you go in the shops and stuff, all the counters are really low down because it's just populated with small people. It's all jockeys, ex-jockeys. So all the counters are like knee high, like when you go to buy a newspaper or something. So yeah, that's what goes on. My first thought reading about Ogden Phipps, or it just sounds like a slang term for a below the waist medical condition, doesn't it? The sort of thing you'd need talcum powder for.
Yeah.
You say, "Oh, where's CJ? Oh, he's got a touch of the Ogden Phipps." Oh, no problem. I'll see him tomorrow.
I had a glass of cranberry juice. My Ogden Phipps was acting up.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. Beautiful Cockney rhyming slang. That is Ogden Phipps.
See, Ryan, great to start to the show. All right.
Well,
so,
hold on.
Yeah.
You say it's in Newmarket, Malcolm?
Newmarket is the name of the town. All one word. Yeah.
I thought all the news were on this side of the pond, Sean. I thought we were the news. New London, New York.
Well, I didn't know they had new over.
They had news over there. That's wild.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Good.
Anyway, carry on.
Ryan, where do I live?
Newcastle.
Yeah, they
But
do
that's
have
one word.
Newcastle.
That's one word. That's
Go.
one word. That's one word. I never put that together, honestly, Malcolm. Thank you. It's been a very educational show.
We are an education show primarily. Wolf, let's educate the people on the Ogden Phipps race. What do you like? What do you see? What are we doing here?
Yeah, I mean, typically we look at like the female equivalent of the big race for Saturday. Whenever we look at the Friday races, that race kind of sucks because Good Cheer should run away with it. Should get a good square price out of this Ogden Phipps. Like I mentioned, there's going to be some weather in the forecast, so you're going to have to look at kind of how these horses perform on off tracks or how their pedigree suggests they might perform on off tracks. I thought that the pace in this race could get fairly quick early, and if it does, I think a horse at 9-2, the number 6 Tarifa for the Lucocks, Luis Saez and Brad Cox for Godolphin, and as I like to say, go Dolphin because that my Dolphin. Last time you saw Godolphin on Kentucky Derby weekend, they were winning fucking everything in the world. Quite literally, they won every single major race that Kentucky Derby weekend running in the world. So they're going to get one of these races at some point. So I think you get a good square price with Tarifa, who should be able to sit just off the pace, wide stalking without any like kickback in the face or anything. So I'm going to bet that horse to win. I like the performance on off-track performances or on off tracks previously. I'm going to go ahead and key that horse on top of the two horses that I think are going to be making up ground late, but because of track conditions might not be able to get all the way up. And that's going to be the 4 and 5 Raging Sea and Candy, who are your 5-2 and 3-1 favorites on the morning line, respectively. So I'm going to win bet Tarifa at 9-2, and then key on an exacta 6 with 4-5.
Mal, aka Malcolm Bamford, host of the Premier League Gambling Podcast as well on SGPN. Who do you like for the Ogden Phipps race?
So this is the first time really that I've had a different angle in to chase, because I thought I like the number 7 randomized, and I did think that she'd get a really easy lead on the front. Chase was saying that he thought it might get pretty competitive at the top of the field, and I wasn't sure about that. I thought it might just get a soft lead, and having done that, it might be difficult to peg back. I quite like the 3-horse Leslie's Rose. She keeps running into Torpedo Anna. Like, she just needs a little bit of a break. She needs some easier opposition, unfortunately. I would say Chase has already mentioned the weather situation, etc. See how the front runners are going. We mention this most of the time. This is race number 12, I think, on the card. If the front runners are going well, then I would stick with randomised. If it's stuff coming from the back, then you might need to change up to number 3, Leslie's Rose. But I did think randomised might get an unopposed soft lead and be able to take advantage from the front.
Okay, so you got the 7.
Nothing like being able to take advantage from the front.
Yeah, that's always bad. Some people like taking advantage from behind. It all depends on how you like to spice things up. So you have randomized. You like to win, and an exacta there with the 3-horse.
That
Barry,
is correct.
Barry, how say you?
Boy.
What do you like in this race?
Well, going through the past performances like a sniper does, I went through every line, and I came up with only 3 horses that could actually win this race.
Oh, okay.
A lot of these horses seem to be a bit distance challenged. They don't really seem to want to go 1 mile and an eighth, and that's most of these horses. I did think randomized would get the lead, but that was one of the distance challenged horses. She seems to kind of need a really, really, really easy lead, which she might be able to get in order to win at 1 mile and an eighth. But I ended up on number 5, Candied. I think that last race in Maryland was a good prep race for this one. She beat Dazzling Moon pretty good last time, and there's not really much separating her and Raging Sea. And I think Candied would probably be the bigger price, so I took Candied instead of Raging Sea. But I used them also in exacta, Candied over Raging Sea and randomized for all the money.
Like it. Now, so Raging Sea. Now, is that SEA Raging Sea?
Yes.
Okay, because I didn't know if maybe a horse owner was having a tough night with the missus. You know, oh, you're a raging C. Oh, hey,
wow.
that's hey, maybe that's a
clever
good
way to get cunt into a horse name.
Well, there you go, Ryan. You
I
stepped all over it. But
my wife says never say that word.
Well, Malcolm's country, it's like it's like g'day, mate.
Yeah.
It's a little different over here.
Yeah, you're acting cunty.
Yeah, well, you go nuclear with the wife if you throw out the raging C. But in Malcolm's country, it's like you and the guys at the pub are there just for a couple of pints, calling each other the cunt word.
It's affectionate.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that lovable cunt over there. He owes me three silver pence on a nickel, like some sort of. I anytime I see Malcolm, I just look at him and go, "This is a guy who fixed bowling alley matches behind bars."
Oh, that's right. We always forget that Malcolm was involved in a match fixing
rig.
Well, and this isn't 2CB or whatever that pink stuff that Steph Diggs.
Oh, 2C. Right. Come on.
Just so not raging C.
No,
just 2C.
2C might be a good name for a horse. If you got a Floridian horses.
Oh, I got digital horses. So we'll get there.
Oh yeah, come
pink
on.
Cocaine's happening.
I'll be honest. This is tough because there's not a true consensus here. I'm seeing some 4s, a little bit of the 7, but I'll be honest. Barry won me over with his deep dive on Candied at 3-1. So I'm just gonna play Candied to win. Kramer, what are you doing here?
Well, I want to take the consensus from everyone.
Okay, and there's probably you could do maybe
so
like
I heard randomized.
Okay,
there's some crossover there. I heard Candied,
and
I also heard so maybe a 5, 6, 7 try box.
5, 6, 7 try box for Kramer. We're gonna get to our Saturday action. Before we do though, let's shout out to Edge Boost. We did a
oh boy,
we did a fun little video for Edge Boost. If you've watched the Nugenix commercial before, this commercial will be very familiar. But good excuse for Kramer, myself, and CJ to hit the range and also talk a little Edge Boost. Kramer, do you have it ready to go?
Oh yeah, here we go.
This Sean stacking the money green and running real money Kramer. You guys look great, man. When I turned 40,
let me guess, less synergy,
less drive.
Definitely.
It's not your fault. It happens to every man. Bankroll levels drop as you age.
Happened to you guys?
Yep.
What'd you do?
We got boosted with Edge Boost.
To get your complimentary card, go to edgeboost.bet, promo code SGPN. This unique bankroll boosting formula is powered by DGen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to increase bankroll levels.
Well, I guess I gotta get boosted.
Just send the text
for a complimentary card.
And by the way, she'll like it too.
Get your complimentary card now, and we'll throw in a complimentary Refs Are Terrorists t-shirt.
And of course, you can get your complimentary t-shirt, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/refs. Get in there while you can. And of course, shout out to Underdog Fantasy. Love the Underdog Fantasy Pick'em. Again, get the deposit bonus up to $1,000 in bonus cash for the NBA Finals. You know I'm all over TJ McConnell, higher 5.5 rebounds and assists. Use my extender promo, so you get a nice little 40% profit boost game 1, and then each game it goes up as you go along. UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code SGPN, and we're also brought to you by Circa and the Ultimate Fantasy Football Giveaway. You and 11 friends, aka your entire league, could win a free trip to Circa Las Vegas 5K bar tab. Of course, if you just want to go hang out at Circa, promo code SGP, 15% off all the Circa properties. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/CIRCA. Enter that free contest, get hooked up. And last but not least, Rhythm. They just introduced Power Trends, which are a great way to cash in on some sweet picks and props. I love Rhythm. Of course, go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. Get you your free 7-day trial today. One of their one of the favorite Power Trends they got for the NBA Finals game 1. Jalen Williams under 27.5 points and assists. They think this will hit at 72.3%. So get in, get your 7-day free trial at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. All right, Kramer, let's get to it. Let's talk a little Saturday action. Race 12, aka the Manhattan Stakes. $1 million up for grabs, 9.5 furlongs. It is race 12. It's on turf, which is a little different here. We'll start with you, Wolf. Give us a preview of the course, and what do you like here?
Well, I like that, calling it a course.
Track, yes, is probably the.
Yeah, so one of the things that frustrates a lot of people about this older male like marathon turf division is that these horses just kind of seem to like take turns beating each other. This should be a softer turf course with the rain that they're supposed to get, so I would expect horses that run well previously over some softer turf courses will probably do fairly well. That always usually like bodes well for horses who have like experience running in Europe, it seems. In this one, I'm going to be win betting a horse that I think it's just its turn. It's the number 3 Highway Robber at 6-1. And I'm going to key this horse on top of some other very logical horses in the trifecta. So after shipping to Maidan to run in a Group 2 in Dubai, you would have expected this horse to come back to America and do what they call the Dubai bounce, which means it runs in, in the Gulf, comes back and then is doesn't really perform. So instead of Dubai bouncing, this horse shows up to a race and runs a 100 speed, Beyer speed figure, and runs third behind 2 very talented horses with the Spirit of St. Louis, who's the favorite in this race, and Mercante, who just won on Stephen F. Foster preview day at Churchill Downs, finishing in front of him. And I think Christian Torres has this one just screaming down the lane, and he's a high percentage jock for the trainer Briner Lynch. So I approve of this jockey change, and this is the horse with most upside. So underneath in the trifecta for second and third, I'm going to use the 3 horses for each, the 2 into 5 Deterministic and the 9 Farbridge. I think that the favorite in this Spirit of St. Louis is beatable because the horse has kind of a A-B good bad pattern of races, and he should be setting up for like a B bad performance. And if you want tragic magic, also Miguel Clement is training a horse number the number 9, I believe, for his father who just passed away, Christophe Clement. So you got that factoring into. So choose wisely, but I enjoy the 3 Highway Robber here.
Well, yeah, and always the tragic magic is
good
always
to be aware.
Good to be aware. I wonder if the horse is aware. Like, did they show?
Oh yeah, definitely
a photo of the dad. Hey, definitely you got to win this for the dad there.
Oh, horses no.
Oh, horses. Animals are really smart with that stuff. Great handicap. Highway Robber. Fun name. Very intriguing. What about our silversmith, Malcolm Bamford? How say you? What horse do you like in this race?
I was going to mention or ask actually Chase and Barry about that angle on Christophe Clement, because he's got 3 runners in this. I actually think he had quite a bad case of the Ogden Phipps, which just at that age, it's going to get the better of you. It's one of those things, isn't it? So that's a shame. This race suits my eye kind of, because it's on the turf, which I'm more familiar with. It's older horses. Over here, we will keep our horses in training. I'm talking like I've got some. They will keep their horses in training a little bit longer. So I'm used to handicapping races like this. The distance as well, it's a real specialist distance. It's almost like the 800 meters in athletics. It's not 4, it's not 15. It's that in the middle, real specialist distance. And the one I liked it is one of Clement's, it's Carson's Run, which I think is trading around about 12-1. He's quite a nice price at the moment. Course and distance winner already, which is important. Had a recent pipe opener, which, because he's a big horse, kind of needs a little bit of organising. So had that run recently, will be able to take a step forward, will be fitter from that run. And I think Carson's Run at a fancy price can go well.
I'm sorry, did you say pipe opener?
Yeah.
What is I've heard of laying the pipe, or that's what we use in America here. Well, what is
Maybe
a pipe
it's a different
opener?
Pipe.
Well, I mean,
kind of a breather, it's like blowing the cobwebs off. So it's had a run just to fill its lungs a little bit more. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, because a pipe opener in America might be like a catheter, but all right, pipe opener, clean the pipes out. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, you've got it. Yeah.
Well, pipe opener could also be a trip to the whorehouse.
Yeah, a little pipe opener.
English language is very tricky.
Some people call him a slump buster. Some people call him a pipe opener. Barry, what horse do you like to win on Saturday, race 12, the Manhattan Stakes at the Belmont?
I am actually in lockstep with the Silver.
This is dangerous. Let's go.
Nice.
I think Carson's Run, it stands a huge chance here. Got beat by his stablemate last time in Deterministic, who's also in this race, but at no point in time other than that last race has Deterministic really shown that he was better than Carson's Run. Carson's Run needed that last race. It was clear that there was a prep for this race. Should get the run of the race. There should be enough speed. You got horses who are the favorite in this race that are also distance challenged. This horse in Spirit of St. Louis hasn't been this far, probably doesn't even want to go this far, but we'll see. I'm going to take my chances on the 12-1 in Carson's Run. Let's do it.
Love it. Love that we have some consensus. And
makes it easy
for me. It's very simple. Little sprinkle on the Carson's Run to win. And maybe I've obviously had bad experience with Carson's previously, but this is the redemption for what happened to Carson Wentz.
Are you sure you want to do this?
And that's why I also have number 3, Highway Robber. So I'm going to play a little of these both to win.
See, you need to get your head out of the gutter.
Okay.
This is all about Carson Steele. We had multiple Carson Steele rookie cards show up in our pack drop or our pack rip. This is a sign. Football sized bet on Carson's Run, maybe. Do we go big?
Right. Yeah,
we're gonna be
Carson
in Vegas.
Steele.
Do I get a big paper ticket on Carson's? Yeah, you forgot we're going to Vegas on Friday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big. All right, that's it. And we're gonna tag Carson Steele in it.
Let's go. Yeah, I like that.
See what we've done here?
All right, so
I'm with you. I'm just one shot. I'm with the boys. Sorry, Chase. I'm with the sniper and Silversmith.
Just Carson's Run to win. Yeah,
just Carson's
12-1. We got to get.
Which, by the way, before we get to the Belmont, I did want to go back. Barry mentioned a horse. Inside information: 17 starts, 14 wins, 1 place, 2 shows. So podium in all 17 races. That was the Ogden Phipps.
Oh, okay. Inside information.
Oh man, that's 1.6 mil in winnings, and this is back in the 90s. So nice little to do there. Anyway,
good run.
Yeah.
Race 13, AKA the big one, the Belmont itself. We got $2 million up for grabs. Grade 1 Belmont Stakes, 1 1/4 miles. Wolf, what are we doing here? How's the track? What kind of horses we like? Any? We haven't had any Bob Baffert talk yet. Where is Baffert in the field? Is he banned from this course? What's going on, Wolf?
Well, I mean, he's got a horse that actually should play pretty prominently in this race. And the number 3, Rodriguez, he's got Mike Smith up for him there. The horse won the Wood Memorial. Some would argue against, tomato cans, really.
Oh, no.
But we'll see how it stacks up. We'll find out if that figure it put up last time is for real. I thought that there were 3, maybe 4 horses that had a chance to win this race. If you put a gun to my head, I'd say there's actually only 3. I mean, you've got Journalism, your morning line favorite, after what was just a freakish stretch performance after the bump in the Preakness. You have Sovereignty, your second choice, last seen holding off Journalism in the stretch at Kentucky Derby, going this same distance. It's the third horse I think is capable of winning, though, that I'm going to win bet and hang my hat on here, and it's going to be the 6 Baeza, who's 6-1. Baeza matched Journalism speed figure in the Kentucky Derby of a 102. He only ran slower than Sovereignty, who ran a 104. And he also took off the Preakness with along with Sovereignty, while Journalism, ran in the Preakness. While what Journalism did was freakish from a speed figure standpoint, the horse actually took a 4-point step backward. And of the 3 horses I think that can win, I think this is the one that's most likely to fall out of the exacta or trifecta, just due to kind of increased mileage of running through the Preakness and the entire Triple Crown season. So for my Naira Bets $25 free bet here, what I'm going to do to match up my win bet on Baeza is I'm going to go ice cold with an exacta, and I'm going to use the 2 horses I think are going to be around at the end, and I'm going to play Baeza in first and Sovereignty in second, 7 with 2, ice cold for 25 bones.
So sorry, the 6 horse with the 2 or the 7 with the 2?
Oh, I'm sorry, the 6 horse with the 2.
Just want to make sure. And yeah, of course, head over to nyrabets.com/SGPN25, promo code SGPN25, so you can get that $25 free bet if you haven't already signed up, and a $200 deposit bonus as well. Great reason to get in for the Belmont. Next up, Malcolm, the Silversmith. I saw you nodding your head while Wolf was making his picks here for the Belmont. What are you doing here?
Yeah, it's not big or clever to suggest that the 3 at the top of the market are the 3 to concentrate on. Sometimes you have to eat a little bit of chalk, and it's hard to pick holes in that form at all. We've said how we've got the first 3 finishers in the Kentucky Derby here. We've got Journalism being the only horse who is going to run in all 3 legs of the Derby, and you could really throw a blanket over them at the end of that Derby race. I think Journalism might just be a bridge too far, going 3 times. Sovereignty should finish in front of him, but it's Baeza's just got that little bit of upside. Didn't have a great trip in the Derby, was beaten under a length, has the little break. And there's one other thing I wanted to point out here with these 3 horses. And I know we had some horse sex chat last time. Baeza was a really late foal. They'll try and foal the horses around about the same time. Sovereignty and Journalism, both February foals. Baeza was May. Baeza was foaled in the middle of May, so she's 3 months younger. And at this age, it's a real developmental age for them. That 3 months, he's just coming into himself a little bit more. So I think he's got that bit of upside. Just this little gap we've seen from the Kentucky Derby through to this race on Saturday, for a slightly late developer in Baeza, I think we just see a little bit of a different horse, and that can see him get to the front this time. So I'll take Baeza. In behind, you can only pick Sovereignty. I like the 6 to beat the 2. Having said all of that, I've gone completely off grid with my free $25 Naira, because you've got to have a go. Crudo off the front, if there's some shenanigans in behind, could just be gone, and there might not be time for the others to catch up. It's a big price, but I think visually was impressive last time. So I would throw a horseshoe at the moon with that one. But it's Baeza to beat Sovereignty is my main play.
Well, and you know who Crudo's dad is?
No, I don't.
Justify.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I got an even better relative thing. You know who Baeza's 2 half brothers are?
Tell me.
A horse I saw currently standing at Airdrie Stud and Kentucky Derby winner, Mage.
Oh.
And then you've got the other brother who won the Belmont at Saratoga last year, Dornock.
Oh, okay. Strong.
So now we have
listening.
Chase and the Silversmith both like in their Baeza here. Is it a trifecta? Barry, do you agree? What horse do you have winning the Belmont?
I do not. So basically, you get all this hype around these events like the Belmont Stakes or the Super Bowl, things like that.
Yeah.
But when you break it all down, in the end, it's just a horse race.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that happens the 10 other times before that race. And this is no different. I'm going to go with number 3, Rodriguez, for the fact that this horse should get an excellent trip. There's not really much speed. I don't think this horse actually needs the lead in order to win, but will need to be close up. We'll be able to do that. I was at Aqueduct when this horse won the Wood Memorial. I don't think anybody actually ran in the Kentucky Derby from that race, but it was actually one of the faster Kentucky Derby prep races. And Rodriguez really dominated that event. I know Chase was talking about tomato cans. but I think it's a factor of the horse running better than the other horses actually being tomato cans.
Now wait, real quick, Barry, do they have a term for tomato cans for horses? Is it like glue bottles? Is there something that like what's the horse version? We need to
glue
come up with
one.
Okay.
Rats is another.
Rat.
Oh, rat.
Typical one.
Okay.
Rats. Yeah. All kinds of names. Horse burgers. You know, for those that partake in that sort of thing. But yeah, that's what you'll get. But those horses weren't that bad. I think Rodriguez was just better, just much better. And I'm gonna use for my $25 bet, use journalism underneath. I think that horse is ultra tough. He showed it last time. It's hard to go against a horse that I think is probably the best horse of this generation. And he's tough. So we're gonna put that one for second for our $25 bet. So Rodriguez over journalism. Let's go. Let's get it.
Now we're right. What do we? What is Rodriguez's odds right now? If you bet him in the future market, do you have that price approximately?
6 to 1, maybe?
6 to 1.
Yeah, his morning line is
see.
6 to 1. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably get around 6 to 1, probably.
All right, Ryan. Do you want to go first, or?
Well, I was going to say. So you know that this time of year, very fun to look at the football players going through their training in their underwear. Well, also. Shout out to the. I mean, I love now that we have social media, we get to my favorite part of going to the track is watching the horses walk around the paddock, so I can see who's got the moxie, who does. And I got to tell you, this Rodriguez horse, fell in love with it.
Really,
fell in love just watching it walk around.
Okay,
watching it jog, watching it gap. This is a horse that knows it fucks. So I heard. So Barry agrees with me.
Okay.
Rodriguez fucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I just stole that because I saw Steph put out a video that the Circa fucks. So I assume it means a good thing. And then we're gonna go. I heard two guys say Baeza.
Yeah.
And then so we'll do an exacta box right there.
Ooh, so just 3 in the 6 exacta box.
And maybe we sneak in Crudo. Something on that.
Well, that's the 15 to 1 that Malcolm.
I don't like that he did
Crouton or whatever his name is.
Crudo.
He made a case there. I love the Rodriguez angle. I love the Baeza angle. Is it crazy to do a 3-6-5 try box and then bet them all to win?
I think we just go.
You're leaving Crudo off to the side.
Experts talk about how there are some very good horses in this race.
Okay.
And Crudo maybe isn't one of them, but Todd Pletcher does know how to cheat, so there is that.
So I'll do the 3-6 exacta box, and I also want 3 and 6 to win.
Okay.
Because I don't want to miss out on 3 or 6.
Imagine how annoying that would be if you only bet one of them.
Well, and behind the scenes, our internal Slack thing. As soon as one of these guys has a winner, that thing lights up. Oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I don't want to. Right, as gambler, I don't want FOMO.
Horse racing's the worst kind of FOMO too. Because you're like, fuck, I put all these bets in and I still didn't get the right one. Jesus.
My God, that Preakness, having that long shot, the horse was right there, and then just seeing it, it was such a, because I was like, he's not gonna win, and then I'm like, oh yeah, he's gonna win. He blew it on the last. Oh, it was horrible.
We're gonna fire up the horse racing TV when we get done with the episode. Get some warm up bets.
Yeah,
in.
get some warm up action. Ryan, you of course you and Bowser do our virtual horse racing.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't want knock on wood might have a virtual derby contender this season in the game.
Oh wow.
So Sean, I'll be in the hotel room at the Circa 5 p.m. live doing a Run for the Roses episode talking about new babies in the game, and then talking a little bit about the horse fucking. Everyone loves that. Great part of the sport. I will say the breeding. What's funny about playing this digital horse game is they've made a lot of the things look the same, racing forms, breeding charts. And now when I look at a real horse's breeding chart or family tree, essentially, I'm like, oh, this is interesting. That's the one thing I did with the Belmont horses. I was looking at family lineage. So
there you go.
I'm a full blown digital horseman now.
Going full degen.
You know I'm a degenerate
on the horses. All right, man, that was fun. Of course, make sure you subscribe to the Notorious OTB. with Barry, the Sniper Spears, and the Wolf of Oaklawn daily horse racing picks. So they do some longer episodes covering like bigger markets, bigger races. But then, hey, you want a little action? They'll give you a nice little sweat there. Good times wherever you get your podcasts.
Bowser's #1 horse racing podcast.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Scott Bowser, co-stable manager, owner over at the digital horse game.
And Malcolm, of course,
he's Junior Mafia strong.
Yes, that is the name of the NOTB. If you know, you know. The fans over there, great gents, the Junior Mafia squad. And Malcolm, you got the MLB Gambling Podcast. You got the Premier League Gambling Podcast, both there on the SGPN. What's a game or a match you're looking forward to?
I had a loser as we spoke here. I had the LA Angels to beat the Red Sox. They were 5-0 up when we started speaking. And somehow lost, got walked off 11-9. So I've got a couple of hours before bed to resurrect that. But football-wise, soccer-wise, we have the Club World Cup, which starts where you are. I believe you're going to a game in a few weeks. So next week we'll be previewing that. There's at least one into Miami you're playing, and maybe somebody else. But it's a global club tournament, effectively a dress rehearsal for the official World Cup next year. So loads of bets to be had on that, and great time zones. And there will be a game next to you geographically, so all of your listeners can get out there and take in some soccer.
I will be watching very, very closely. Of course, we went big on a money bag in the FIFA World Cup, the FIFA Club World Cup, and I ended up with I have $100 future, only 24-1, Malcolm. On the Urawa Red Diamonds from Japan. I think they're like 500-1. So I have a bad price. Yeah. See, Malcolm can't even reflect
the chances, right?
Ryan, do you let's fire up a my bookie money bag to close things out.
All right, let's see if we can figure this out.
Yeah, always fun.
Hold on, I'll replace this.
Malcolm has great hair, and he's wearing a hat in here. That's probably why he's upset. He doesn't look at that. I mean, I am just so jealous of that incredible hair.
All right, hold on. Let me hide my bookie balance.
Okay. Yeah, don't want people knowing how deep you are in the my bookie streets.
You got a peek at the open bet there. All right. Should we do one more on the? They probably don't have horse racing.
Do they? Yeah. Do they have horse racing stuff? That would be fun.
But they have a lot more categories now. I'm
noticing. Wow,
well, you know what? In honor of the club, the thing you're going to, we're going to do one more.
Okay. 24-1.
This time we'll do a $50 one.
Okay, $50 money bag. MyBookie.ag promo code SGPN. Get in on your own money bags. Very fun. You end up with a random future. It could be a great price.
Well, it sounds like
could be a bad price.
Either of the clubs that you're going to watch. Which, by the way, Sean going to live soccer would be a good result here. Malcolm, I see American team. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. Malcolm, do they have a chance to win?
No. It's a short answer.
All right.
Any further questions?
Kramer,
what was it, into Miami? Oh, yeah, 66-1 they are.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry, hang on. No. Oh, no, then. Absolutely not.
Al Ain FC from the UAE at 24-1. I think I got another bad price, Sean. No more money bags.
200-1. Right, outright.
None of this shit. Let's go. Let's get it. We need to get out of here.
All right. MyBookie.ag promo code SGPN.
It's fun most of the time.
We got UFL picks coming up tomorrow, and then of course Friday night action live from the Circle Las Vegas, VSiN.com, Sirius XM, YouTube TV, wherever you get your VSiN. Good times as always, gents. Appreciate the horse racing season.
Yes.
And again, it never ends over on the Notorious OTB podcast. And of course,
thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, second the money green. He's Ryan.
Oh, Sean, love the horses.
Kramer, let it ride.